And welcome back to the Welsh Cockney for another beer review from me, Rob.
And Waloo.
And me lady. The beer we got today comes from Thornbridge Brewery.
It does.
And it's a Helles... Is it a Helles lager?
Yeah.
I think it is. It's called Lukas. And what is the percentage on that?
4.2.
4.2%. We've actually done one of Thornbridge before, which was Astrid, which was okay, wasn't it? It wasn't the best beer.
It was okay.
It was hazy pale ale, a juicy hazy pale ale. But this one is gluten-free, and it's called Lukas. It's a little can, 330ml.
I'm going to leave that there.
So do you know anything about the brewery?
Well, obviously,
While I crack this open?
you'll have it on the blog from Astrid, but
yeah,
they've been going since 2005. Founders were Jim Harrison and Simon Webster, and they recruited 2 young brewers back in 2005. And the first beer they produced was Lord Marple's,
Yeah, which I've seen before actually.
which was a classic bitter. I think it was 4%, like session beer, which is still one of their core ranges now. But obviously they've expanded. I think you said in the blog they'd moved to
Yeah, I can't remember where
somewhere.
But yeah, they built a new brewery in 2009, I think, because they were on a building on an estate, Thornbridge Estate.
Was it Kipling?
Yeah, it might be. And then they built a new brewery in 2009.
Yeah.
And I think they had a further expansion in 2019 where they added a tap room as well. Anyway, back to Lukas. Let's have a look.
Helles Lager. What does that mean? Helles Lager.
I'm not exactly sure what Helles means, but it's this one is a Bavarian lager, so it's a German style Helles lager, and I think they used proper Bavarian ingredients that they would use.
Okay.
I mean, it looks like a typical lager, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Same kind of colour, same kind of carbonation.
What does it say, 4.3% or 4.2?
4.2.
Yeah, so it's a session lager. Looks like a typical lager, clear, good carbonation. Just a little light covering.
Just looks like lager.
Yeah, it's not a bit. I mean, I wasn't aggressive with the pour, but I suppose I could have been a bit more aggressive, so it'd have got more of a head on it. But yeah, looks like lager.
Smells like lager.
Smells like lager. Slight maltiness. Typical lager smell, really, isn't it? There's not much else to it, is there?
Looks like lager, smells like lager.
Should we taste it? See what it tastes like lager?
Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, everybody. Tastes like lager.
Yeah.
Quite nice though, actually.
I'd say it's better than your macro lager.
Yeah.
It's really quite smooth.
And it's got more body than what you'd get from mass-produced macro lager.
You have got that fizz from the carbonation, which is quite nice to feel in the back of your throat.
Yeah, it really hits the back of your throat.
Yeah.
It goes down, doesn't it? Like a rush of carbonation.
It's
It's quite dry as well, actually.
yeah, it is quite dry. Not in a bad way,
No.
but as you expect a lager to be.
Well, it's a slight maltiness up front, and you got. It's only very slight, but there is a bitterness on the.
Yeah, there
back
is a
end.
bitterness. It's a decent lager. I mean, again, it's not, anything to
Not going to blow your
kind of
socks
blow
off.
your socks off, but it's decent, and I think I prefer this to the Astrid. What was the Astrid?
The
Hazy
Astrid
pale.
was hazy, juicy, hazy pale.
And ordinarily, I would think I would prefer that, but
I think we found that one was a little bit watery,
yeah, this isn't.
and I think I scored it 3.7 out of 5, and you scored it 3.8, I think.
When I would score this higher than that.
The design is very similar.
Yeah, it is.
Apart slight difference in colour, but very similar design. I mean, that's a better one because it's in a 500ml bottle. That's in a stupid little 330ml. So you only get a taster, really. But yeah, it's a good.
It's alright,
lager.
that.
And gluten-free as well. I like it.
I like it. Smells like lager.
So let's rate it.
Looks like lager. Tastes like lager.
But a decent lager.
That's what it says on the tin.
It's got a decent body and mouthfeel to it.
Mm. Yeah, it has.
So I'm gonna give it 4.3.
Mm. I think I'm around the same. I was going to say 4.2, 4.3.
So which you going for?
4.2. I don't want to match him.
She has to be different. Well, I think
But it's a good one.
Yeah, it's a decent Helles lager.
Very good.
And there's Thornbridge Brewery, Helles lager, Lukas. If you like lager, it's pretty decent. Anyway, till next time, hit the like button, subscribe, and leave a comment. Cheers.
Cheers.